Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful Thursday morning here in Austin, Texas. This is day 1640 of the 3+ Minutes of Planks Challenge, and as always, I am filled with gratitude. Thoughts on my mind this morning. I saw this video from my good friend, Preston Smiles, about what it took to save his marriage. And I'd like you to
Let
check
me
it
just
out.
get vulnerable here. At our worst, when we were considering getting a divorce, the years leading up to that, there were a few things that occurred between us that I internalized as rejection. And so instead of being bigger than the hurt and the wounding, I pulled further back. I went, okay, so you're going to reject me. I'm going to reject you. And I'm going to pull and withhold and take my ball back. And I'm going to keep parts of my heart away from you because you hurt me, right? Now, because I didn't grow up seeing a father or a mother, truthfully, fight for the relationship, fight to stay in, fight to stay open, I went right back to homeostasis. I did what I saw occur in my house. I did what I did as a child when things got hard, and I went right back to my pattern. Again, relationships and love don't fail, but unexamined patterns do. And that was an unexamined pattern of mine where I got righteous. I didn't get up on my high horse and I'm like, yeah, of course, right? She wants to X, Y, and Z, and it's just all made up stuff. Now, the truth behind all of that was I was afraid to be vulnerable because I bought the marketing machine that big boys don't cry, not to be a little beat, to man up. And so instead of leading my wife, I ran from her. Instead of leaning in, I pulled back. And that cost us quite a bit, but it also created enough of a chasm, enough of a break, enough of a moment where neither one of us could stand it, that it actually built us higher. It created a foundation that was even deeper and wider. And the truth was I was scared. That's what most stuff comes back to. I was afraid to be hurt again. And so learning, this is why communities, this is why going into spaces and learning from people who've done the work. Everybody can get on Instagram and say quotes, but very rarely do you find people. And when you do, you stick to them, you learn from them. Very rarely do you find people who actually are living the work they're talking about. Everybody shows the highlight reel. Nobody shows all the stuff that led up to those moments. And we have been through hell and back, battle tested, and I learned and leveled up my leadership, my manhood. And the big piece for me at the end of the day, and I'll end it here.
Now, I'll say this. The work that he's speaking of didn't save my marriage like it did for Preston and Alexi. But what it did was open up something in my mind and made me realize the consistent work I needed to do. And having friends like Preston and a lot of guys around me really helped me in my process. And so it may not have saved my marriage, but it saved me. And it saved me and got me ready for whatever comes next. Anyway, that's my thoughts for the day. As always, be blessed today and every day. Thank you for listening. Peace.